Hello, everybody. What? Wow, that's weird. Hello, everybody. Welcome back here. We're here with the crew. Motorfest on the PlayStation 5. Hold on. I've been playing a little bit. So last night I played a bunch of this on PC, and then I was encountering a bug, and I'm like, I bought this game $20 at Walmart. I played on Walmart. Then I keep on forgetting I really do not like the controller of the DualSense. I think it's I like my stick on the up top, like the Xbox and Nintendo style. So last year I bought a Razer Wolverine version 2 Pro. This is a shit controller, but it's an Xbox configuration. There we go. Okay. So we just finished off. I've been playing a little bit. I'm like, might as well just see what's going on. See, throw the stream button on to occupy my mind, and see if I can, do anything. I do not have PlayStation Plus, so there's no online, but I don't think this game has online. Like, even the Crew 2 didn't even really have any online. There was, challenges you could do with the community, but you weren't really playing against people. I think they gutted that stuff out, so it's not like a traditional multiplayer. No, there is, but no one is playing it, and so it's just you just kind of sit there for a while. I think one time I tried playing it for I was in a queue for 2 minutes, and I'm like, if I'm in a queue for 2 minutes, though this was a while ago.
Speaking for Hayato and his friends, I can tell you that they had a lot of fun. You clearly
Okay.
went way beyond.
Okay, yeah, I need to turn that off. Let's see here. Actually, I do not want Climber Shake. Yeah, we'll do high, actually. Okay, hearing. Yeah, sure.
Their
Nope. Is it audio? Yeah. There we go. We'll turn that off. Streamer mode on. There we go. Because I have been thinking about getting a PlayStation 5 Pro because I really don't have anything going in my life, and I thought it would be cool. I like having the latest shit. And then I'm like, okay, what has there? I think Final Fantasy 16. I really enjoyed that game. I think that game is an amazing game.
She was actually waiting for you all along. The Toyota Supra A80 Special Edition.
And the thing is that Digital Foundry is the resolution is better. But if you don't notice it, don't get it. I think that's what they're saying. And I agree. I have a 65-inch TV. I'm about 6 feet away. This game looks fine. I feel like it. I like performance mode just like everybody else, but there's so much diminishing returns on shit. I was also thinking about, because I don't like this Wolverine controller because it is kind of stubby and really spread out. It's bottom heavy. It has a BBL compared to other controllers.
Is available, driver.
Okay.
A playlist is available, driver.
Hold on. So, like, that's the thing with this game now, is that, like, it's a lot more curated, I guess? So here's all the challenges. Let's do some challenges. I really like this, No, go away. Close. Let's see here. Rainbow... Oh, must be done in a Bronco Hawaii Scenic Tour Edition. Okay. Okay, that's never happening. That's never happening. That's not fair. That's not fair. These are kind of shitty. Okay, let's spin that. Okay, where is that? Is that telling me where to go?
In a few minutes, you'll enter the world of muscle cars. Beware, you may never want to leave.
No. Finish the event Wonders of Koalula. Poco. Okay, where the... Does it? Does it tell me where that event is? No, that's muscle cars. I don't want muscle cars. Where is this? Where is this? Oh, we could do that. Okay. It sucks that, like, fast traveling is not really a thing here. What? Oh, I think I'm supposed to take a picture of that shit. Okay, where is the... Is there like a... There is something here. Okay, right click. No, oh, here we go. I'm so confused by this game. It is really wild, the differences in, like, the Crew 2 and the Crew Motorfest. They're, like, wildly different games with, like, different presentation. Like, if you go back to play Forza Horizon 3, it is very similar to Forza Horizon 5. you go back to play the crew, it is 100% different in terms of like not location, but like it just what you do in the game. Like the crew 1 is a story driven first person or driving game, like an open world Need for Speed game. And the Crew 2 is like pretty much a response to Forza Horizon, with like the world is the same, but everything else is different. And then like the Crew Motorfest is like, again, another completely different game. The only thing connecting the three games is like racing. The only thing connecting like the Crew and the Crew 2 is the world. And the difference between, and the only thing connecting the Crew 2 and the Motorfest is like, hey, you could swap between boats, planes, and automobiles. Like it's just like, what the fuck? Like I don't understand. Okay, here we go. It's like Ubisoft is so weird. Uh-oh. Okay, we gotta hit this going 222 kilometers an hour. You'll probably change it to like miles per hour. That's really funny that it defaults to kilometers per hour. Okay. Bingo. Okay, I'll be right back.
New playlist ahead. Let's go.
Okay, hold on, let me actually make sure this is like the audio is like not totally screwed up. That'd be funny if like I just like screwed up the audio. There we go, yeah. Because again, I'm also like, I really like Razer's like stuff, like this controller, this... What is my character doing? This Razer Wolverine 2 controller it's not bad. It's a little bit wonky, but this headset I have is like, I like it a lot because it has a really good mic. But like there's a button right here for for like muting. There's like really no indication on what it is. When it's out, it's going. Okay. Can I do this? It's locked. Okay. It's locked. I don't like American Muscle. So, can I do this? It's locked. Yeah, I guess we'll do this. Wait, what? I don't...
In a few minutes, you'll enter the world of muscle cars. Beware, you may never want to leave. Muscle cars.
But no, this Razer Wolverine V2 Pro controller, it's kind of cool, but it's it is really wild after, you know, Scuff has been doing controllers for a while, but then Microsoft was like, yo, let's license that shit out. And they did that, and so that's what, like, the Elite Series controller is. And it kind of, like, blew up on, like, hey, yeah, now everybody wants these, like, expensive controllers that are, like, a little bit more feature-rich and have back paddles. Because Scuff has been around for a while. Like, they were doing controllers for the Xbox 360 that had back paddles.
The truth is, muscle cars are a philosophy. It's a creed more than anything else.
And so, I don't like this Elite controller.
Want to experience it for yourself?
Because it's just, like, so fat, and then, like, also programming it is not fun. So it does have Bluetooth support. Because you have to connect it to your phone if you want to edit, like, the back buttons. There is 6 programmable buttons on here that could be anything. They cannot be macroed, which is like, whatever. There's also 4 profiles programmed onto this. And then there's an RGB to this. This controller does not have any rumble, though. And doesn't have... It does have touch pad. Fundamentally, this is a Dual Shock 4, like, I guess. But it doesn't. It's not supported on PlayStation 4. But the PDP Victrix does support PlayStation 4. It also is modular too, so you can convert it to like a more traditional to the Sony style compared to the Xbox style of sticks and pad. Oh.
Muscle into the American dream. It's punch it or punch out. No way around it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're gonna add kawaii. That is wild because in kind of that mission you do, Scenic Kawaii, they do talk about Molokai, but that's not Molokai anymore. That changed. They changed that. That's Maui, and then that's Kawaii. So I assume down the road there will be a Kawaii.
Another activity awaits.
Oh, let me see here. There we go.
Don't expect the first event to be a warm-up. Things will get tough real fast. But you'll be backed up by one of the festival's closest partners, Jim Hayfield, a rock star among car collectors.
It is wild that the crew, like, introduced this, like, Salem shit to racing, too.
That's not a figure of speech. Jim's an actual rock star who just so happens to own one of the greatest muscle car collections in the world. He's the person lending us all the cars we drive during this playlist, and he's got quite the lineup.
I really thought that would be like, yo, you bring in your cars and then you drive your cars. And so far, I really haven't driven any of the cars except for in free roam. And every car I have been driving has been a loaner car, which is really weird.
Right there. A heartbeat, the song of a V8, music on. Turn up the volume if you dare.
Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta get some water now. Okay. Ugh. Because, like, has to be, like, the first racing game I've ever played where I'm not, like, really... like, you don't get a lot of money. A lot of the cars are kind of expensive. Like, there's a playlist I wanted to do where it was, like, focus on water stuff. But, like, I can't... The game really gatekeeps you. It's really wild. Because even like how you do races in the Crew 2 is a little bit more free form. While in this, it's like, hey, you join a playlist of stuff. It's more curated experience.
Yeah, Jim here. I'm guessing you've been told I'll be tagging along. That is my car you're driving after all. Alright, let's get straight into it. Rock on!
Like, how do I want to just race through Honolulu. How do I do that? God, I don't I think I don't even like the driving model in this game is different, too. The amount of, like, traction these cars have is insanely low. It's so bad.
I provide, you drive.
I somehow lose traction when I'm, like, not even pressing the gas. Like, I'm just like... Like, you're not supposed to lose traction when you're, like, not pressing the gas.
Every car you'll use in this playlist are part of my personal collection.
I have to be missing something.
This was my idea, so don't get all nervous.
Like, not even pressing the gas or brake. Because when you lose traction, you like your tires are spinning faster than you or something. It's like
And I've been told you know your way around cars anyway.
Like, realistically, if you start the hydroplane, you should let go of the gas and not brake and then just coast. Because at least you will have some control of the car.
Whether you're a musclehead or you're just here for the discovery.
Also, the AI in this game is so inconsistent. Like, I was literally neck and neck with first place. Now it's first place is like 4 seconds behind me.
Just listen to that
A lot of assists in this game are a little bit weird too. Like, there's I was overcorrecting a lot.
You got the path
which is like really weird.
Punch it. That place kind of reminds me of Jackson, Wyoming. I played there a couple of times.
Yeah, there's no place in Hawaii represents anything of Americana except for like Honolulu.
But the mind wanders. Gotta say, I like the climate here better.
This guy's clearly never lived in Oahu.
Fire it up.
I was in Honolulu for the Pokemon Championship in Honolulu, and oh my god, it was fucking miserable. It was like 80 degrees or 90 degrees. No, 80 between 80 and 90 with like 100% humidity. Holy shit, dude, it was miserable. You would walk out of the hotel or some sort of AC just dripping wet. Like, this is wild that, like, there's so many people that played this game. And you're getting these, you're still getting parts. You're still getting parts, but I don't know how to fucking use them. It's so weird.
You can't talk about American muscle cars without talking drag racing. The two are pretty much intertwined. Muscle cars became popular during the 60s. At the time, they were mostly rear-wheel drive cars made from affordable everyday vehicle bases, but equipped with powerful V8 engines from much larger machines. One of the goals in making such performance-focused cars was covering a quarter mile as fast as possible. Can you guess which motor racing sport is about going all out for that very distance? Indeed, drag racing. There's a strip real close. A proper try is better than 1,000 words.
Oh shit, I need to turn down the difficulty on this.
Drag racing time. Don't overthink, just burn and fly. Right on. Well, now that was some run.
Dude,
Keep that gauge in the green zone. A good burn is essential here.
oh my god, dude, this is hard. Like, the difficulty of this shit is so weird.
Burn that rubber. You've got pipes?
Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Are you fucking kidding me, man? Somehow, oh my god, dude. So dumb. Like, what was I doing wrong? Like, seriously, what was I doing wrong that caused it to be, like, not perfect?
racing time. Don't overthink, just burn and fly. Right on. Well, now that was some run. Keep that gauge in the green zone. A good burn is essential here. Yeah, that was gnarly.
Of course, like I would have, if I would have done it like 3 more times. That is like the difficulty it was set for me. Like I did everything perfect, and it just like barely passed like the difficulty 3 out of 5 difficulty.
Come on, give me that perfect burn. You've got pipes, like a backup singer in a metal band.
11:35. What would have been the difficulty if I set it to hard? Yeah, yeah. God damn it! I barely made it to this difficulty. So wild.
Let's complete this playlist.
Oh my god! I gotta piss again. Okay.
Muscle cars are a call for freedom. The freedom to turn an ordinary car into a vehicular marvel, with a state of mind far away from luxury brand strategies and pricing, and the freedom you feel from actually being behind the wheel of said cars. But Jim should be much better than I am at conveying emotions. He's human after all.
The fact that that guy can like fuck with me with doing the Salem stuff is really fucking shitty. What is this? Oh, just outrun the clock. Okay.
Hey, dude, we're back. This time it's one of those outrun type of events. Drive fast, hit the checkpoints on time. It's just like that rad game from the 80s.
That rad game from the 80s. We have to outrun the clock from that rad game from the 80s.
You digging the soundtrack? It's the spot, right? That's my mixtape we're listening to. Meshes well with the sound of the engines, you feel me? I couldn't put you through a muscle car ride without some proper riffs, could I?
I wonder if it's... I have streamer mode on. I wonder if that's like... I wonder what's supposed to be playing. Also, the streamer mode... Like, the streamer mode doesn't seem to work, as last night's stream I did, I uploaded to YouTube, and it's like, YouTube... Jesus fucking
Just
Christ.
rewind that one.
YouTube was like, yeah, no, this is not yours. This music is not yours. I do find it funny that so many like low-tier streamers and YouTubers are like worried about a copyright claim. It's like, I don't think you guys know what a copyright claim is, or a copyright strike is. Like, a copyright claim is you don't make money off that, which is like, yeah, it's kind of shitty, but also like, I don't know. A strike is like a big difference between a claim and a strike. And I don't usually monetize. I don't monetize these. I think the only time I did was our history, like 4X game. I'm gonna miss this.
Point, you're in for a serious series of turns. Make sure to stay on the road.
Does he not know that there's like guardrails all over the fucking place?
There's more coming. But hey, curves are part of the fun.
Hold on. Oh man. I have to be missing something. I'm barely passing these. Like, how do you... Like, you see that skidding? Why is it skidding? I'm not applying brake and I'm not applying throttle. Like, that's not how that works.
Hang in there. Just a few more and you'll reach the finish line.
Like, do people just use their own cars? Because how are there so many more people just, like, faster than me in these things?
You're out of the woods. Finish big.
That's fucking hilarious. That's truly fucking hilarious. Wow, dude. The inconsistency in the difficulty is just really fucking wild. Like, I could beat the racing when it's at, like, 4 out of 5. Like, it gets a little bit rough, but it's not there. But any sort of time thing, I have to do 2 out of 5. It's just like, why? Why is that a thing? Why? This game's difficulty is so weird.
back. This time it's one of those outrun type of events. Drive fast, hit the checkpoints on time. It's just like that rad game from the 80s.
Where you outrun the time?
You digging the soundtrack? It's the spot, right?
I was looking at controllers last night as like, hey, I should probably play my PlayStation more and really like go back and play. Like, I probably once I finish Dragon Age, which I'm gonna get on PC, really finish off Horizon Zero Dawn remaster. I'm definitely gonna probably like $10 for that. Looks like a huge upgrade, and I don't like the DualSense. And it made me think about third-party controllers. I think earlier this year or last year, Microsoft pushed a patch to like limit third-party controllers, and a lot of people were pissed. And then you realize that like Sony doesn't do that. Sony doesn't have any third-party controllers for the PlayStation 5. It's Razer and it's PDPs, and they're both like insanely expensive. And this driveline is really weird. It's wild that like, hey, yeah, I can go to Target and Walmart and buy a $40 to $50 controller for Xbox. You cannot do that on PlayStation. You can do that on PlayStation 4, but not on a PlayStation 5. And like, I feel like that's fucking wild. Like, you could do that on the Nintendo Switch. It is truly wild, the different paradigms of each, manufacturer on how they handle controllers. Like, Sony is now, like, super adamant, like, hey, you're gonna have to have this extra bullshit.
And there's more coming. But hey, curves are part of the fun.
And again, this is a PlayStation 5 game. I have played this on a DualSense. I didn't like it. It like fucking jacked up my hand. But it was like interesting with the triggers and shit. But it is another game where the touchpad doesn't do anything. The touchpad doesn't do anything. It really doesn't. And it is really sad that like the bullshit that Sony puts out and like people are like, yeah, this is cool. Anytime I hear they like the haptics of the DualSense, I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up.
Just a few more.
Like, shut the fuck up. Nobody likes that shit. Nobody fucking likes that shit. Like, realistically, people just turn that shit off. Like, yeah, it's cool and novel, but like, remember when the Nintendo Switch came out and they were talking about like, yo, we have HD Rumble and all that, and then like, I guess Sony was like, oh, I guess we gotta get 4K Rumble because that's what people want. And while Xbox still has like the same Rumble they have had since the Xbox 360, and like nobody bitches. This is wild. Again, I completed this 20 seconds ahead of time. Oh god, I fucking hate this shit. Ugh. Okay.
Before moving on to the
Also, one thing that's really weird about this game that I've noticed is that the roads are constantly wet. I find that kind of like really fucking weird. At no point have I ever... I've never seen these roads not wet. Okay, let's see here. Where is this? Sunset Plain. Okay, and camera. Okay, this is a race, so I'll bump up the difficulty. Wow, there's only 4 of us here, and the objective is don't be in last. Just be in the top 3.
So this is how it's gonna be. All right. Let's do this. Monster trucks need monster beats. I've got the perfect hip-hop jewel for this crown. Obviously won't handle like a regular Mustang GT. Lucky for you, this is a 2-lap race. You got 1 lap to find your footing and 1 to feed your opponent some dirt.
We're gonna restart this. I'm like trying to fucking pass this guy. This guy is slowing me down. Oh my god, the AI in this game is so shitty.
This giant obviously won't handle like a regular Mustang GT. Lucky for you, this is a 2-lap race. You got 1 lap to find your footing and 1 to feed your opponent some dirt.
I was watching this YouTube video about how the CPU cheated in Mario Kart 64, like how randomly a opponent would be assigned to you. This would be your rival, and how if they're not in front of you, they have like better handling and shit, and recovery and all that shit.
Now let's crank it to 11.
Nope. Oh my god. Rank it to 11. That's so. Oh my god. That's such a shitty, shitty reference.
That decade truly was something.
Like the reference is that in Spinal Tap, the band was using like an amp, and they just added another notch to it and called it 11. And it's the same. 11 is exactly the same. It's just they just added an extra notch. Didn't do anything else. They just added an extra notch to it because it was already axed out. Jesus Christ, this tournament is so bad. And the the doc because it's like a mockumentary. The guy doing the documentary on Spinal Tap was like, yeah, but that's still the highest. Yeah, but it's 11 now. It's not 10. It's 11 now. And it's just like, holy shit, that shit's hilarious. But when you like, yeah, let's crank it up to 11, it's like no fucking reference of like, what the fuck do you mean 11? It's like, oh yeah, like Spinal Tap. Ha 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 ha. Also, the AI is nowhere to be seen. I feel like Gran Turismo has like the worst AI though.
I forgot to rest.
There's an option to turn off the nitro, which is like, yeah, sure. That means none of them use it, but like the opponents still use it. It's just like, what the fuck is the point? I should probably turn that shit on, but like it's like a 5% decrease in cash flow.
Monster performance, dude. You put on quite a show.
Good job, driver. New challenges lie ahead. Now, back on track. We're heading north for a race through the swamp this time.
The swamp? Okay.
Don't worry, you'll still be driving a muscle car. The Mustang GT from 2011 is waiting for you as we speak. Except this unit is custom made for off-roading. Jim's passion for muscle cars is not restricted to asphalt. That man would drive muscle cars on the moon if he could.
Let me head north to the fucking moon.
We're closing in. When you spot the wind turbines, it'll mean you have arrived. Your opponents are already.
I like how it's a button now.
And join the melee.
Melee? Melee. I'm gonna put on comfort traction control. I'm gonna turn this off. Because I feel like I'm losing traction too much. I was thinking of like what's going to be the first racing game to have the Cyberpunk truck. Then I totally forgot it was added in Fortnite.
Well, now, that little bulldozer you got there can face anything. See? You can trust me with that car. Prepping it like 10 minutes before you showed up. It is ready to gobble up every square mile of swampland, if you ask it to.
Right there, just lost traction. Lost traction. Ugh.
second lap. Keep up with the beat. Stay on top. It's a 3-lap brawl this time. Don't waver. You can go full speed. Through the mud, through water, through the weeds. Ain't nothing gonna stop you.
Why does it sound like he's whispering?
Same goes for these ramps. Flat out. All right.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, dude. Holy shit, dude. I wonder if I should turn it on to manual so I can get better control of this vehicle. You can see that the traction control is kicking in, but it's like barely kicking in. But traction control is supposed to limit the amount of torque being applied to the differential. Why am I skidding out? Now here's marijuana. Okay, I do have to say this is a little bit on the blurry side here. Oh my. I think because these are a rear-wheel drive, it's not really helping either.
Make that Mustang jump like the devil is after it.
I'm actually really shocked that the crew doesn't have MSR.
Third and last turn of that.
But I guess, like...
Go for it and don't be afraid to get your wheels dirty. Hold on to your saddle, cowboy. Yeah. That track's so good. Don't listen to me. Just listen to this and knock some teeth out.
I feel like these tires are like super bold.
Straight line. Use that nitro. Jump, and you're done.
Again, like the AI is so inconsistent. Like, look how far I am from like second place.
Standing ovation. Show's far from over though.
Okay, I'm gonna change it to manual. I think I can do manual. Like, I was 8 seconds ahead of second place, dude. Jesus Christ! And somehow World 2 Million does. How does this game work? At a certain point, do you like once you complete these playlists? Does that mean you could just redo that track? What the fuck is this? Wow, this is wild. Interesting. Sequential. That's weird. That's weird to see that. Adaptive triggers. Huh. Wow, there's like a lot of... okay. Input mapping. What is ground vehicle? Gear up? No. What is there X? Yeah, I like the square, like the X or square and B or circle as the gear up because it's a little like I'm not doing anything with my thumb. Yes. Yes.
next event is just a few minutes
What?
away.
No. Shit. Wrong way. That's actually really cool that it's smart like that.
To the countryside with an unmistakable Californian vibe. Your next car is one of the most recent entries when it comes to muscle cars. The 2020 Mustang Shelby GT500. Your opponents do not stand a chance.
I drank way too much water. I'll be right back. I like how it, like, oh my god, I swear to god. Auto braking off, auto steering off, brake, okay. Gearbox, sequential. I'm gonna try it once. See if, I have better control of my car, I guess at that point. I kind of think the Crew 2 is better. Just like, I don't know, I guess it's, the Crew 2 is more of a sandbox.
Oh, now that's my jam right here. A good old-fashioned off-the-grid competition and a mean muscle car to kick everyone's butt. Come on, dude, bring the thunder. Song! Hey, where's my guitar? Can't find it, damn it.
There's like no traction control.
My songs, you're winning this thing. Period. Driven from San Diego to Palm Springs. It's a beautiful scenic route. I'm getting kind of the same vibe from this ride. Kick-ass views and nice stretches of asphalt to let your mount run wild. The best things America can offer. They had it coming. You're gonna have a lot of work. So the Mustang Shelby GT500 is a bit on the modern side. Let me tell you, these cars have come a long way since their first appearance. call them hot rods back in the 50s when greases just
like
started
it's like
putting
some
large displacement engines called big blocks in cheaper cars. The tech
somehow around like the 50%, like the AI just like falls apart or something.
People to push boundaries back in the day is what's still driving us now. You gotta dodge the obstacles, you know that? Straight across the roundabout. Don't bother slowing down.
It's a roundabout. Da 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 da.
Final turn, enter the military base, and that's it.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna do the manual. It's just like I feel like the car just.
The boys are back in town.
It just feels the driving in this game just feels really weird.
Just become your roadie.
I'm gonna turn off rewind though. We'll turn that to sport. Do I not change it here? Oh shit.
The toughest cars, so let's take them to the toughest spots, face to face with the island's guardian. I'm talking about the volcano, of course. Remember when I told you Jim would drive these cars on the moon if he could? Well, this is as close as it gets.
Okay, hold on. I need to reset the input bindings because there is like two. Like my right bumper is now like rudder, is still rudder, but then like circle is now also rudder. We'll set it to default. There we go. Yeah, like circle was
Once again, the Mustang GT specially tuned for off-roading is waiting for you. This car is your best chance to make it through that David versus Goliath kind of trial. See it in the distance. It's waiting for you.
There was a show a while ago called Shiloh. It was like a really weird like allegory Christian thing. They talked about like David firing at a Goliath and all that stuff. It was like really weird, like very theatrical, theocracy and shit. Gearbox automatic. Yeah, it's like fucking barely anything. Though I'm like really impressed by the environmental detail. I'm still surprised that the Crew 2 didn't really get a series and PlayStation 5 patch. Though it does run 60 FPS on those systems. It's Gen 9 aware, just like Fallout 76.
Back in black. That's right. I got you yet another one of my rally raid prepped Mustang GTs. Just the right tool for the job. Good. Send them on the ropes. Check this out. Man, you're gonna have fun. Check out the mountain peak.
I might turn on rewinding. Like, it's really hard to narrow down the difficulty settings because, like, the difficulty is so wild between different events and shit. Like, any time-based things, I need to lower it down by, like, 2 notches.
Hey, look at the stands on your left. Looks like you got some spectators. Let's give them their money's worth.
Oh, that was a thing too. Like, I probably should have just let go of the gas. I haven't stopped the gas. Like, you had, like, the Crew 2 was such a response to Forza Horizon that, like, they had, like, an icon leveling system, and you had fans and shit. You would become, like, star and icon and all that stuff. That's not even in here. God damn, like, I didn't even think about, like, I'm so curious of what, like, the design doc of this game and the Crew, because they are so wildly different. Like, the Crew 2 even had, like, real racing in it. Like, there was racetracks you could actually go to and, like, race. And even in the Crew 1 it had that, like, I think it, like, you would, like, you would participate in a race. That was, like, one of your missions. It's just like...
One lap. Now that giant one more time.
Ubisoft is so weird. I wonder what they're gonna do. Like, I've never been, like, wow, these are... Like, Ubisoft doesn't really put out bad games. Like, if you really think about it, they just do not put out bad games. Like, there might not be, like, bangers or anything, but they're, like, perfectly playable games. Like, this is a perfectly playable game. Like, if you didn't have an Xbox or on PC, this is perfectly fine. Like, the Crew series is fine. It's a fine open world racing game. And what is it? Like, Rainbow Six Siege is still a huge juggernaut, too. It's, like, one of the best shooters out there, like, realistically. People just don't talk about it. Like, it's not as popular as it used to be on PC, but it's still a huge juggernaut because, you know, you are literally competing against Valorant and Counter-Strike on PC. While Valorant is on console, it's not that popular. And it's also, like, still not a free-to-play game. And, It's wild. Like, I think more people play Rainbow Six Siege on consoles than Apex.
And we have liftoff.
I'm just so curious. Like, what else? I guess. Oh, jeez. Ghost Recon Breakpoint was, like, it was perfectly playable. There's, like, you know, some design choices that were probably not, but it's, like, not a bad game. When you compare it to something like Redfall. Like, Redfall is a bad game. Like, that game was bad. Starfield, it's okay. Like, realistically, it's okay. That DLC was bad, though. That fucking Shattered Space is bad. I don't care who you are. That's a bad game. I still, like, have, like, I got 10 achievements, and, like, probably less than 2% of the people have those achievements. It is so weird that I'm doing this, and I'm like, okay, I'm in the top 500,000. I'm barely in the top million. So weird, this game. L1. Yeah, assuming at a certain point this stuff has to open up, but like...
I believe it is safe to say that so far this playlist is no picnic. You may even think that we've already seen everything there is to see about muscle cars, and assume it can't get more intense than this. Well, hold on to that thought. We're going for a ruthless showdown way above the speed limit and way beyond your expectations. Plus, it's a chance to see just how far muscle car customization can go and how cool it can look.
One cool thing about this controller is it lasts longer than 5 hours. Come on, come on! Dude, just the traction control in this... Oh my god, dude. Like... There's just no traction in this fucking game.
You're off the winding part of the road. Now you can let the supercharged V8 do the talking.
Oh, I still have the brake light. Why wasn't it showing up back there?
Now you probably figured out by now I'm a massive Shelby GT500 fan. Well, you're currently driving my meanest one, my special Jimbo full power.
I'm actually really surprised that there's not a lot of truck culture in this game for Hawaii. Hawaii loves their trucks. At least, again, at least for Maui, like they announced a new Tacoma in Kona, like on the Big Island, because it, like just Hawaii just loves their Toyota Tacomas. I kind of want to play some Forza Horizon 3. I think that game was so fun. It was a lot, like there's so much shit that and with after Horizon 4, like there's just too much shit to do. On Horizon 3, it was just, I think, end of an era of like, hey, this is just a racing game, you know? You're gonna have fun here, this is gonna be fun. You know, you can just pick whatever. I think it had the best races. Like, it had a variety, like, there was street racing and all sorts of different races and all that shit. Good variety of good races. Horizon 4, I wasn't really a big fan of. Oh, Jesus, I need to, like, go up the gas. Because I feel like a lot of the races weren't that good. Like, a lot of them just felt really shitty. I feel like only a handful were like, man, this is the track I like. Horizon 5 is also pretty good, but I feel like it's still not there in terms of like, hey, yeah, a lot of these races are still kind of shitty. Or just like not that interesting. There's one that like I just cannot stand because I always lose. I don't understand why. I always lose it unless I turn down the difficulty. It's the one where you fly down the mountain and you end up by the stadium. It's like really shitty.
That was quite the show. Now all that's left is the encore.
Oh, I should. We'll finish this off and then we'll call it.
Good job, driver. New challenge.
But this game does remind me of Horizon 3 in terms of like the aesthetics.
Second half of the 20th century, but somehow we yet to get you one of the classic oldies. Well, at Jim's request, we decided to catch you on the fly and save the origin story for the grand finale. There's an absolute classic heading your way, a grail among collectors and Jim's greatest pride, the Mustang Boss 429.
Though I bitch a bone about this game and say, hey, you should probably play Forza Horizon, I've completed all those games. Like, I have ringed out those games of content. I think the only one that I haven't ringed out of content is the first one.
That's it. Take what's yours.
God damn. Why am I spinning out? Like, I have full traction control. Traction control is, like, not even fucking on. Like, it's on, but it's, like, not turning on. I only have ESP turned off, which is like a combination of both of them.
The 1969 Mustang Boss 429. Name speaks for itself. One of the oldest muscle cars. Still one of the greatest too, honestly.
We're gonna... These cars are just so floaty.
Coming.
Also, there's another thing that, like, hey, a lot of this game doesn't really represent Hawaii, I feel like. For being, like, a Oahu setting. If you didn't know better, Jesus fucking Christ, traction control, turn on! Like, I'm fucking blown away at just how easy it is to skid out in this game.
Second lap, but no second guessing. Keep it real.
Like, traction control should, like, like, make it so I don't spin out.
The Boss is an icon. It shaped the golden age of muscle cars from the 60s to the early 70s.
Again, I only bought this game because I knew... well, originally when I first bought this game, I was like, yeah, I wouldn't mind playing this on, you know, playing for the Maui expansion. Jesus. And then I saw this at Walmart for $20. I'm like, ah, shit. I need more games on my PlayStation, at least more reason to play it. Also, that PC version seemed to be pretty fucked. Like, really fucked. If there was an Xbox version, I might have bought that instead. I don't know, I just like playing games on my Xbox more.
If you were into muscle cars or just
The controller
cars in general,
just feels better.
The place to be was Detroit.
It's
Man,
wild how expensive
ever heard of
the
Woodward
the
Avenue?
the dual the
Around street for car duels back in the day.
dual edge controller is. And they're like, yeah, it has modular sticks. It's like, why would you ever want that? Why would you ever fucking want that? Again, as a friendly reminder, I am 40 years old. I have played video games since the Nintendo. I bought a N64, and that could have stick drift. Every controller I own does not have stick drift at any point. And especially with some controllers, other places break before I actually encounter stick drift. Though I do have to say, like, I have an original Xbox 360 controller, the wired one that came with my Xbox 360 Pro Edition when I bought when Halo ODST came out. It doesn't have stick drift. I have an Xbox Elite Series 2 controller that does not have stick drift. It has. I feel like some people just don't understand what stick drift is and think of it as like this. The right stick is sticky. It doesn't drift. It is sticky. Which is different than drift, because if I leave it there, it doesn't drift. But when I start playing the game, it sticks to one axis. And it's just like, that's how that works. Also, that's like my third Elite controller I've had. Look at this. Look at this spin out. I completely... Oh my god. The first one I had, the right bumper kind of stopped working, and then full delaminated of the rubber.
2 words. You rock. Catch you later.
Progression in this game is relatively slow.
It's time to reap your reward. The muscle car spirit can be described in many ways, but nothing speaks to it better than a head-on encounter with the chrome itself. I hope you've enjoyed this wild experience to its fullest. As much as Jim would have liked to stick around, his expertise and passion are already requested elsewhere. But he left a special note for you. It says, "Never thought riding passenger could be this much fun. Keep on rocking. P.S. Hope you'll dig the souvenir."
I can't skip this. That's hilarious.
A playlist is available, driver. A playlist is ready to try. Let's go try it.
Interesting. Okay. Okay. Well, that's it for me. I'll see you next one. Wrong button. Bye. Yes.